Okay, guys. What's up, guys? This is Mike Lewis. Going to be casting another game from the 4th Gigabyte challenge. This is going to be between Relax on the Radiant, Team Liquid on the Dire. My apologies for turning off the stream. I was not aware that there were more games to be played because I have no excuse why I did not know that. But anyway, we are here with another game. I believe this is actually the last game that is maybe one later, but that's like super later. So this is probably going to be the last one for quite a while. So yeah, that is what's going on here. This is a best of one, just as was the last game. And yeah, so Team Liquid, that was a completely different set, but they did win that game rather convincingly. And ooh, Relax. Going to go with the Sand King first pick. Now I love Sand King. Like, Sand King is a hero that I think needs more play. He's been seeing quite a bit, and I think that's a good start. But we need more Sand King, but getting him first is always kind of like, You will see him banned in the second stage just because he is that powerful of a hero. But is he first pick material? I'm not convinced that he is. I mean, yes, he's really strong, but as a support, I think AA is going to offer you a lot more consistently. Or if you want to get, like a tree, or set up your Mirana combo, or something like that, then you're probably going to be a lot safer. But getting Sand King first, that's fine. It's fine as long as they actually go in a real direction with it. Like, Sand King has to be a really important hero for whatever Relax is going to be going for. And, well, they obviously don't know, or else they would have picked it already. Okay, Sand King Rubik. So they're just shoring up their supports. They're just saying, okay, we want to get our supports out of the way first. You can ban whatever you want, but as long as we get these two supports, we'll be fine. And those two supports are pretty good together. I mean, you get a lot of stun, or a lot of stun duration. Sand King with Rubik. Rubik's telekinesis sets up for the low range of Sand King's level 1 Burrow Strike, and hell, even later on, it'll be able to set up for bigger things down the road. So it's a good combination of supports. Probably could have gotten it earlier, but hell, they prioritize it very highly. Team Liquid, though, gonna go with the Mirana. Oh my god, guys, a Mirana, what a surprise. As well as a Darkseer that Bulba played pretty well in the last game. Had a little bit of trouble in the early stage, but still managed to do a lot of damage and save his allies when it really counted. So go Darkseer for the solo lane. Mirana's probably going to get Bane banned out from her as a lane partner, and well, this time Liquid, well, last time they went for Rubik. The other team wasn't Liquid, it's WT. But Mirana needs a hero to go who can actually combo off with her arrow, or else in lane she just becomes a rather disappointing hero. And oh, it's actually going to be Invoker. So Team Liquid, you get a free Bane pickup unless Relax pick it up, which would be pretty baller of them. Like, picking a Sand King Rubik as your two supports and then going Bane. I don't even know what you do in lane from there on out. I mean, Sand King's probably going to be doing his Sandstorm jungling stuff. So I guess you could say Sand King's like your jungler, but either way, you'll have three heroes who are, quote-unquote support heroes, and you get in a really awkward position. So I think one way or another, Team Liquid are going to get themselves a Bane. The question is whether or not Relax is okay with that. They'll have a Rubik, so they'll have someone with range to pull off a Nightmare, which is really all you want. Ideally, you'll have all three heroes in your lane, or all two heroes in your lane, be able to pull off a Nightmare. Sand King really not that good at it, because if he pulls off a Nightmare, it might just hit him, which really sucks. So, Relax, they're taking their time, but I think it's a little bit too late to pick up the Bane. I think at this point, you just got to concede that one to Team Liquid. They prioritize banning out the Invoker, which is a dangerous hero and all. But with Mirana already on the field, I would have to think that Mirana with Bane or with X other support hero, I mean, Bane and Shadow Demon are the big ones, just because their disables last for so long, and they obviously are very hard to mess with. Those are the two combos, and we'll see if Liquid jump on that right now. Relax. They're going to go for a Naga Siren. It's probably going to be, it could be a mid lane, could be a safe lane Naga Siren. Either way, it'll be a hero that will be able to lay the smackdown on Liquid in the later stage of the game. Mirana, as a carry, I'm still not convinced that she really does that really well. If you get a roaring early mid-game start, then yeah, you'll probably be doing pretty well come late game, but good early mid-game not always guaranteed. And if it's not good, then you're really screwed. Because versus something like a Naga Siren, with a Sand King Rubik behind her, you're not going to be doing well as a Mirana, even if you are equally farmed. Naga Siren will have the edge just mechanically. So Naga Siren could go towards the mid lane, where we've been seeing a lot of Naga Sirens go nowadays. Not as many support Naga Sirens. which is very interesting, just to see how the hero is being played at different stages in the game. It's pretty cool. It's definitely pretty cool. Liquid, if they don't go for a Bane, which they could / might want to go to, they could also go for a Wraith King, get that guaranteed stun, get a little bit of heavy frontline. Relax and August Iron could very easily go for a Diffusal Blade though, so that pick is a little bit more dangerous though. Liquid have been picking Wraith Knight. I mean Wraith King, Wraith Knight. What is Wraith Knight? Wraith Knight is the event. That's not a thing anymore. They could go for Wraith King, or they could just say we're going to decide later and pick up the Keeper of the Light. Okay, Keeper of the Light is most likely going to be rushing up that semi-broken, arguably broken Aghanim Scepter. Get that giant healing going. So Liquid, we'll see how much pressure they want to apply with that. They want to go full on towards that direction. I mean, something like a Nature's Prophet would have been pretty good with that, but unfortunately they themselves banned it out in the first round. So picking up a Keeper of the Light, it'll do really well versus Naga Siren Illusions, and now Queen of Pain picked up from Relax. So those two heroes are going to be the primary farmers in their respective lanes. Normally I would say Queen of Pain going mid, Naga Siren going safe, but nowadays you just don't know where those heroes are going to be going. Lots of burst damage from the Relax side. They could find you and kill you pretty quickly. Liquid, if they manage to tag you with an arrow, then the same could be true. But still, they need some way to set up that arrow. If you have a Mirana on your team who's just free-handing arrows all day, you're probably not going to be doing that great. I'm not convinced. That is my stream, guys. Just making sure that the audio is fine. And the audio is fine. So yeah, they really need someone to set up for this Mirana, because Mirana, whenever she doesn't have someone to set up set up her stun, she gets kind of bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Mirana with no setup is a kind of a lackluster hero. And Liquid, well, they don't have that much time to settle out what they want to do with this Mirana. They could always go for something like a mid lane Mirana, though then you're up against Queen of Pain, and I think Queen of Pain does have a slight edge versus Mirana in that regard. Maybe I'm overvaluating the power of Queen of Pain in lane, but I still have a lot of respect for the hero, even though she has dropped off quite. So they could choose to do that, and then pick up something like a Lifestealer or a Gyrocopter or something like that, or just go for the Wraith King. I mean, you'll have mana from the Keeper of the Light, you'll be able to throw stuns left, right, and center. And if they run Tri-V-Tri, well, it'll be a risky Tri-V-Tri lane. Naga Siren not the best in Tri lane. She is decently tanky for an agility hero, actually. It'll be only the Rubik on the, as far as ranged heroes are concerned, on the Relax side, whereas the Team Liquid side will have Keeper of the Light and Mirana. Stun set up from the Wraith King, then arrow from the Mirana. Not exactly a easy combo to land when there's 3 heroes about and they're going to be blocking your arrows and stuff like that. But regardless, the Wraith King will represent a tank frontline for Team Liquid. Along with the Darkseer, they could keep the enemies away from the Mirana, away from the Keeper of the Light, then more damage is going to flow from those 2 heroes. Team Liquid's looking for a mid lane hero. Relax, actually choosing to ban out the Doom. Pretty good hero versus Naga Siren and Queen of Pain both. So I think at this point, Liquid are probably not going to go in that direction.
5 seconds remaining.
Nyx Assassin being the final ban out from Team Liquid, banning out that off-lane Nyx. Gotta get rid of that mana burn, man. Pick up the Wraith King and you're really scared of mana burn all of a sudden. I mean, mana burn's always really annoying, but I guess it's also a reason why they chose the Keeper of the Light, to protect their Wraith King pickup. Mana leak is not the best way to burn mana. I mean, I'd rather say Anti-Mage and Nyx Assassin are a little bit better at that. But hey, mana leak does get the job done, and especially when you're Wraith King, if you really feel it. The offlane pickup for Relax is going to be that Clockwork, so get a little bit more ganking prowess on the field. Probably going to end up going toe-to-toe with the Darkseer. Usually results in a relatively even lane. Darkseer does creep cutting and all that jazz, and then Clockwork does usually okay during the tower, under the tower rather. So as far as Tri-V-Tri is concerned, Liquid, they have a good combination, though it is a very fragile combination. If the combination lands, Wraith Fire Blast, Arrow, Illuminate, Relax are just going to die. I mean, there's no way around that. But odds are it's going to be very difficult for them to land, so it's just a matter of can they land the combo. If yes, they do well. If no, they don't do well. And Team Liquid for the mid lane. If you want mid lane hero, expecting Queen of Pain, go for the power. Go for OD, because odds are, I mean, it's OD. You're probably going to win that lane versus an Int hero and Queen of Pain. It looks like she's going to be going for the mid lane. It could be a Clockwork, but either way, OD is going to have a large edge here. And hey, even more mana for Team Liquid, so they'll have all the mana in the world. Suddenly the late game from Relax doesn't look as good compared to that of Team Liquid. They'll have the Naga Siren, But OD is actually really good against the Naga Siren because of the plus 400 at level 4 damage he gets from the orb. Plus 400? Yes, plus 400 versus illusions and such. So Naga Siren, I mean, she'll be able to do that whole Radiance Harass thing that they do, but not for too long. Eventually OD is going to be able to kill it in like 2 shots, something like that.
5 seconds remaining.
Team Liquid with the auras, they aren't going to be applying pressure early as much as I thought. But I think it still should be enough, at least to... Okay, good. The monitors are working correctly now, which is fantastic. No, they're not. They're not. Why aren't they working? Whatever, we'll close it if it comes to that. Whatever. It'll be fine. So it wouldn't be a proper pro game without a pause, but the OD as the final pick is going to really put a lot of pressure on this Queen of Pain if Relax does in fact lane it like that. My apologies to Relax and the fans. I do not know where blue usually goes, or where Hey Betches usually goes. Been kind of out of the loop for a little bit, so I'm sure there's someone out here who knows and someone who's saying something. But that is not going to be me, at least not for now. But yeah, Relax. Their team fight combination is pretty strong. Liquid kind of the same way, though. Again, Vacuum into Keeper of the Light stuff, into OD stuff. It's a devastating combination. I feel like Liquid have a slightly better draft, all things considered, versus the draft of Relax. I just think, I mean, Sand King Rubik are heroes that can make a lot of plays happen, and if you make enough plays happen, then yeah, you're probably going to do pretty well in game. But I feel like it's just not as safe. I feel like they're really, really heavily reliant on getting this Naga Siren farm, or at least having the mid-game go really well for them. And against the mid lane that Liquid has, it's going to be pretty difficult, I would say. So first of all, the mid lane is going to be really rough for the Queen of Pain, or whoever goes there. Like, no matter what, the OD is going to be dropping some pretty big hammers. Tri-lane is kind of a toss-up, and then Bulba, it's going to be really difficult to shut down his farm as well. If it does come to a situation where Liquid are going to be, where the lanes are going to be 3 versus 1 lanes, then, well, both sides are going to have a little bit of difficulty, but we'll see who actually gets the better of that. I mean, Darkseer does have a little bit more of an edge in the fact that he could just say, screw it, I'm leaving the lane, I'm going to go to the jungle and see what I can do there. And in that sense, well, yeah, he'll be able to get his farm, whereas Clockwork doesn't really have that luxury. He could gank a little bit better than Darkseer, but that's a little bit risky as well. I mean, if you catch a Keeper of the Light with the battery, then you might be able to kill him, but that's pretty much it. Alright, Relax. Let's get it going. Relax. All waiting for you guys. How many people are watching this? Kind of curious. I can't see it. Whatever. That's fine. Alright. There's always issues, guys. There are always issues. So Relax is already. Liquid is having a little bit of difficulty, so yeah. There are 2 other English channels in this stream. If you're listening to this one, then thank you very much. Unfortunately, I am very much so out of practice, having casted pro games in a very long time, so the value that I will be offering is mostly going to be concerning the action casting. But hey, thank you very much for tuning into this channel in particular. Hope you enjoy it. And, well, I'm planning on casting a lot more in the future. And by future, I mean June. I'm going to be casting a hell of a lot in that month. So yeah, that's the plan for June. Haven't finalized everything yet, but a lot of these games, I think, I'm going to be in those lobbies. Gotta figure out how to get my stream on the Join Dota ticker thing. Thought it was on there for some... No, I never thought it was. It was on something for Join Dota. I have no idea. Yeah. But yeah, I had to figure out how to do that, get that going, get an actual schedule going. It's a whole big pot of worms, can of worms, pot of something else. You know how it is. Alright guys, there's always too much waiting. I hate pauses. I really hate pauses. I really hate pauses when I'm all alone casting. When there's other people, they say things to you, have a dialogue. When you're all alone, once you say all the things you have to say, then it's like, well, shit. Only so much you could say without someone else putting their mind with yours. But them's the breaks, guys. Them's the breaks. Oh, there's always mic issues. There's always like a 5 to 10 minute pause at the beginning of every game. I don't know why that is. I mean, you would think that their mics would be working just because they use them all the time. This is fun. I'm having fun, guys. Are you having fun? I don't know how you could possibly not be having fun with this. 36 ping. Okay. So my ping seems to be fine. I was streaming the other day and it was not fine. Like 400, but not fine. Alright guys, we're going. Here we go. We are actually going to be in a game where people are moving and playing Dota. I know, right? I know. It's crazy. Alright, so relax, they're all shipping out, and then they disconnect, so we're probably going to be having another pause eventually. But, it's fine, because we have Hey Betches going up towards top lane Clockwork with the Observer Ward in tow. Mid lane, it is going to be the Naga Siren, not going to be throwing the Queen of Pain, played by Blue, to the Wolf that is OD, but regardless, Naga Siren is still not going to have the best of times either. WindXQ is going to be playing the Rubik on the bottom lane, along with this guy. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, on the Liquid side, they have their names more or less, or at least better than last time. TC going to be on the Keeper of the Light supporting, along with the Wraith King being played by Way 2. I think it's Way 2. I am not that's not confirmed, but it is probable. Demon is going to be following up the rear on the Mirana, and they're going to be looking to get a gank early on the enemy jungle. And if they catch someone with the Wraith Fire Blast, then, well, they'll be able to take him out, most likely. God damn it, guys. Alright, so on the mid lane, there's going to be Koikva, which I think it's Koikva. I mean, it should be Koikva, unless they did some more switching. On the OD, we'll be handling that hero versus the Naga Siren, and Liquid Bulba. It's going to be topside 1v1 versus the Clockwork. Should be a fairly even matchup. I mean, both sides are definitely capable of killing each other. It depends really on when the cogs go up, how many things the battery assault hits besides the Darkseer. And here we go. Way 2, gonna turn around. Yeah, they're not gonna go in. It's really hard to engage in this angle because you see them coming and both teams have to fight. Both teams have to want to fight. if you're going to be approaching from that angle, and it is very, very rare that both teams want to fight a level 1 fight. But when it's a practice lobby, I need my battle points. I don't even get battle points, but when when both teams do want to fight, then you get something really special. Then it gets chaotic, real messy. But anyway, it is going to be, at least right now, a 3v3 lane on the bottom side. Queen of Pain not the best in that scenario. She's not going to be doing too much. She has pretty good base damage and all that. Really good attack animation, but that's pretty much it. Her nukage isn't really that high. That's why we usually see the likes of Queen of Pain go towards the mid lane. You got to get those levels up on Queen of Pain, because if you don't have your levels, you really don't have that much at all. And already taking Illuminate very, very quickly off the bat. So the mid lane, the bottom lane for now is going to be a little bit easier for Team Liquid, especially if they land this arrow. Whoa, that was very aggressive from Demon. Okay, Liquid, they want blood on this bottom lane, and with this lineup, yeah, I think they could probably get it. Is another Illuminate going to fly through? Going to get super value hitting 2 heroes and the entire creep wave. What more can you possibly ask for? But yeah, this lane is going to be very, very aggressively fought. Top lane, going to be pretty passive. I'll take a look at that in a little bit once the lane gets a little bit more settled out. But Mirana has another arrow, and Wraith King has another blast to throw. And going for Queen of Pain, a little bit risky, but if you catch someone like a Rubik, then that guy's going to be in a lot of trouble. Are they going to go on this? No, their sentry gets desentryed. And okay, let's take another quick look at the other lanes. 8 for 2 versus 6 for 0. Naga Siren going to eventually run very, very short on mana, as mid lane heroes usually do. Arrow, Illuminate, everything in the book, but the stun does not last long enough. Sand King is going to dodge most of that damage, actually. Only really got hit by one skill there. And now, possibly Relax, looking to make things happen on the other end. No? Okay. So yeah, Relax are going to be mostly defensive. If they had an Naga Siren here, they'll be able to fight a little bit better. Of course, they'll be all but sacrificing Naga Siren. Oh, here we go, Blue. Gonna get hit with an arrow. Illuminate is not there, but the damage might be. The blink out from Blue will be in time. Burrow Strike can happen on TC. He's looking to charge at the Illuminate. Will counts out the salve, but it won't matter. He's gonna go down with the first blood. Now Sandstorm, Sand King just barely hitting level 2. He will get the Queen of Pain on the Wraith King. He does 6 stick charges, so he will be fine, and he will pop those immediately. But the first blood kill does go to Relax. Just barely. TC unable to secure the kill on the Queen of Pain, who salved up very, very quickly, and did manage to save her own life by doing so. Fortunately, the salve didn't last for very long, but what are you going to do, right? Let's see how baller Demon thinks he is. There's an Illuminate. Quick jump away from Blue, so he will survive that one as well. And Liquid's tri-lane, well, not a total failure just yet, but certainly not going exactly the way they wanted it to. Going for the Queen of Pain, that's a pretty ambitious thing to do, especially since Keeper of the Light took quite a while in actually charging up his Illuminate. Usually as soon as the first stun lands, his Illuminate's being charged up, and that's where the power comes from of Keeper of the Light, aside from the infinite mana. But it was a little bit delayed, and Queen of Pain just got away with, a couple more right clicks worth of HP. I was about to say that Liquid have lost this tri-lane, not by any stretch of the imagination, but it will be a little bit more difficult for them to get these kills, especially since Sand King has hit the level 2 mark. He has Sandstorm. He could very easily just go into the jungle if he's getting too tired of this lane. Wraith King has mana. Mirana has mana as well, level 2. There's a stun, and it will be dodged by Blue. Yeah, it's a lot more difficult in this lane now for Liquid. They still make the kills happen, but they have to really depend on Relax being kind of asleep at the wheel. Meantime, OD doing OD things in the mid lane, and as soon as I look away, they get a kill on Queen. Oh god, guys, the failure is too high with this one. The failure is so high. Literally, as soon as I look into another lane, she dies. Must have just been an arrow Illuminate, or just arrow right clicks. Or in any case, Blue, level 3 now going to get hit with the entire combo yet again. That's a lot of damage. Needs a couple more hits. No, just one more from Mirana. That'll do it. Sand King and a Burrow Strike in, levitate on the Wraith King, but that's not really going to do much of anything at all. Sentry gets dropped from the other side of the trees, and Wraith King, one more tower shot, won't kill him off 30 HP. Wow, way too. Cutting it a little bit close, don't you think? They get another kill on the Queen of Pain. They get a kill on the Sand King. The only last one standing is the Rubik, who is unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately, going to get some experience for himself. That's about it. In the meantime, bottom lane gets crushed with the ultimate of OD. And suddenly Liquid are off to a much better start. They got 4 kills in a row after that first death. Can't really ask for much more than that. Taking a quick look at the top lane, 29 for 1 versus the 24 for 7. As I said before, a very very even lane, kind of as to be expected when you have heroes that occupy a very similar role to each other, going toe to toe. Yeah, Naga Siren, very reliant on the Riptides in order to hold control of the lane. And well, you know what you can't do when you don't have any intelligence. You can't Riptide. Blue, if he goes back into the lane, he's got to be very, very careful. If he's caught unawares with the Wraithfire Blast, that might just be his death. And this is looking actually pretty good for Liquid. Blue, you got to be real quick, man. No, he's going to be fine. He's the best around. No one's ever going to get him down. It might instead be the Sand King who's in trouble. This is nighttime, keep in mind. So Liquid, when you're on the aggressive, it's a lot more convenient for it to be night than when you're on the defensive. Want you so much. Even forced out of lane. This OD completing a 6-minute Midas almost on the dot.
Tonight.
You're going to get a lot of farm very, very quickly. And Wraith King with an invisibility rune that should have been spotted by the Relax side. So no death should come of this, although Blue is playing a little bit far forward. He's going to blink away successfully. So the invisibility from Wraith King, at the very least, is going to force the Sand King and Queen of Pain to play very far back. Liquid Bulb, in the meantime, running away from a smoked-up Rubik. He'll be fine as well, unless the Clockwork has... No, 1 point flare, not going to do it. Yeah, so the invisibility rune, not going to do too much except for just apply some passive pressure. But OD still trucking his lane. Not much of a care in the world. Mech being picked up, or at least being attempted by the Darkseer. I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing on the other end.
Is under attack.
It's Clockwork and Rubik. They're looking for potentially a kill on this top side. They do have a hook shot. Hey Betches has gotten that one for a level so far. Hasn't used it quite yet. Illuminate onto Blue. There it is. Wraithfire will not land. I don't know why they're constantly going for that. It didn't work the first time. Maybe it'll work the second time. Huh? Maybe that's how it works. At the very least, you can't have way to run in just straight. He has to come from behind the trees or something like that. Bull, but I don't know why you're here. But it looks a little bit awkward right now because the Battery Assault's only going to hit one. He's going to get lifted up into the air. Here comes the Creeps. Bulba, though, does have a vacuum. He's going to push everyone out of the vacuum. No, Hey Betches does not get out of there. And unfortunately, the Battery Assault mostly goes towards the Darkseer. That's going to be that. In the meantime, bottom lane, Illuminate's being charged up. Arrow plus the Illuminate all over the edge. Blue is going to go down deep within the trees. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the end. Tower, you can take a lot of extra damage from this one as well. It might even go down. Yeah, I think it will actually go down. Way 2 is going to cut that creep wave off. Another creep wave is coming in for Liquid. Yeah, this tower is going to go down. I mean, Want You So Much is around. Has a Song of the Siren, so you could possibly look to try to fight this, maybe. No, but this tower is definitely long dead. But, oh, Blue has an opportunity. Has an opportunity. No, he's not going to find it. And now he's in a little bit of trouble. No, he's not, because he's going to blink out of there and be just fine, because that's what Queen of Pains do. Nog Siren, level 8, but really can't contribute that much. Can't even stay in lane versus the OD. Hanamitis is up now. Is that a Dagon? Oh, please let it be a Dagon, man. Please let it be a Dagon. For funsies. For super funsies. It might just be the working of a Force Staff. Oh, boring. Alright, so we have a Force Staff, which is definitely, I would say, a better item than a Dagon. As far as items on OD. You see Liquid, they're just continuing to push their dominance in the enemy jungle with this Observer Ward especially. They see all the movements of Relax, and I don't know if Relax know that there's an Observer Ward there, or if they know that they're being watched. Keeper of the Light and Wraith King. I don't think they get a kill on Sand King Rubik unless they have a little bit of help from something else. Like chip damage. That'll help. But really, they're just securing more and more farm for Demon on the bottom end. Should pick up his Power Treads right now. Yeah, oh no, Phase Boots. Yep, that's of course Phase Boots. And Sand King is getting chipped down very, very hard in that Sandstorm. He's even in a little bit of trouble because here comes an Arrow. And another Illuminate. This guy's dead as hell. I don't really know what Sand King was trying to do there. Oh, but here's a hookshot. TC now in a little bit of trouble. There's a little bit of damage that could be returned to Hey Betches, but really not enough with the Wraith King unable to close the distance. He's going to try to get in now. Rubik is right behind him, though. Hey Betches Gonna retreat just a little bit. Now Demon gonna try to poke away at the Rubik. Sentry Ward gets dropped. Gonna de-ward that one real quick. He has another arrow in 5 seconds. The Wraith King has a Hellfire Blast as well. Looking to get that one going. It's going to be really close. It might land. No, it's not. The Rubik is going to get hit with an arrow, though. He's going to die in the end. Now the Hellfire Blast is going to go onto the Clockwork. Does not have a hook shot yet. He's going to escape. But the Rubik, with a well-timed arrow, well-placed arrow from Marana, going to find that kill where it looked like the Rubik was almost out. You know what? Almost out means you actually just died. OD level 11 has his 4 staff completed with boots with a null talisman with a hand of Midas. Now his mid lane tower going to take a little bit of damage. Naga Siren unable to do really much of anything. She's working pretty hard towards her relic. Another 2,000 gold and she'll have that one. But really, is it going to be enough? Because these towers are dropping and Liquid starting to accrue a very, very large gold advantage, a very, very large experience advantage. And that's being reflected in the net worth. OD leading by quite a bit. Marana is definitely up there as well. But Queen of Pain, she's like nowhere to be found. She has boots and boots and that's it. She has a lot of burst damage, not enough to kill Bulba, especially when Bulba has a mech. And there is a stun here, Blue. Oh, Demon's Arrow. Demon's Arrow, fly true. Go for it. He's not going to go for it. Yeah, there's an Observer Ward from the Radiant, so not a chance that that's going to land, which is kind of a shame. Although OD wants in anyway. He wants the ints. All the ints. Yeah, 5 heroes, Liquid. They want towers, and I think they might just get this one as well. Hey, Betches is here with a hook shot. He's going to pull the aggro. But there's quite a bit of right-click damage already with the OD being such a high level. Phase boots up on Marana. And then the creep wave's going to come in. Relax. I don't think they actually have a way to defend this. Aside from Song of the Siren Epicenter, do they have Epicenter? They don't even have Epicenter. Yeah, mid lane is being pressured a little bit by Rubik, but that's not going to do it either. Marana finds the last right click and an Imprison. Arrow going to fly in. Arrow going to fly in, and it's on the mark. Hey, Betches is going to get absolutely demolished. Eat your heart out, Shadow Demon. Eat your heart out. Tower goes down, and a kill for free. Teleportation now to the mid lane. Koiko going to lead the charge. Instantly getting an Imprison. Stun is up, and it will be juked. Sandstorm being the disjointer. Arrow going to be juked as well. Liquid Bulba has a level 4 vacuum. Will pull the Sand King back, but will it be enough? Lots of damage from the OD. But Song of the Siren says no. You're not going to get this kill. They're using the Song of the Siren just to save one hero. I think Liquid are going to be okay with that. They know it's down, and they've already shown themselves to be the aggressors. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, want you. 2, 3, blocking the arrow. Star's gonna miss, I believe, but the stuns and the damage is way too high regardless. Arrow will hit in the end. Bet you wish you had Song of the Siren there. You saved your Sand King, and that's what you get. You get dead. Now Liquid definitely going to look towards, I would say, well, they should be looking towards Tier 2 towers. They picked up all the Tier 1s so very easily. Might as well push your luck and get a couple Tier 2s. Also get some really lucky Essence Shift procs, which doesn't matter in the end because they have Chakra Magic. Liquid Bulba trying to get a kill solo versus this Rubik. Going to pull him back into the vacuum. The Ion Shell will get one. He's going to mech up, and hey, bitches, going to now go for a 1v1. There's some support coming in the form of the Wraith King. It's a little bit too late, though. Hey, bitches, with the level 4 Battery Assault, is going to get worked down by the Wraith King. He has support coming as well. It's the Keeper of the Light. Illuminate is being charged up level 3, but a quick TP away, and the Clockwork is going to survive. Meantime, top side, Blue going to go toe-to-toe with Koikva. And 4 Staff Imprison already been used, but it's actually Demon who's might be in a little bit of trouble. Is there a snare on the Naga Siren? Not yet. And he will escape that one. Drums phase up, 13 minutes in. Pales in comparison to the OD's farm, of course, but it is an OD with a Midas. What are you really going to do about that? And Keeper of the Light. Is he going to look to pull people in now? He is in a spirit form, which he was in a little bit before. No, looks like they still don't actually want to go for Tier 2 towers just yet. They're still playing it a little bit aggressively. TC throwing out some Illuminates on the bottom end. Really wants that lane pushed out. OD and Bulba, both in the top lane, where Way2 is just happily farming away. Has Reincarnation, however. Hookshot with Clockwork is coming in. He has the Blade Mail as well. Hey, Betches doesn't know that the Keeper is right here. If he did, he would definitely be going for that kill. That's a free kill for the Clockwork, especially with the Haste Rune in the bottle. TC just pushing out this lane very, very aggressively, and at the same time denying the Sand King's farm. Hell, when you're this far in the Sand King, you expect to get farm, you want that Blink Dagger. But that's not actually happening. Here comes Hey Bitches, Haste Rune up, and once people are just using Imprison, has a Force Staff, but really what's that going to do? Imprison stolen by Rubik, gonna get a steal on Liquid Bulba, and then the hook shot coming. OD gonna try to Force Staff himself out, but it's a little bit too late. Bulba gonna try to back wall. He's gonna get all of them. He's doing a lot of damage as well. The Rubik might go down. The Rubik will go down. Blue will throw out the Sonic Wave, but the illusions will chase him down. Will he be able to escape this Rubik illusion? The Clockwork illusion. He's gonna bottle up. It looks like he's gonna be just fine. Here comes Demon, though. He wants the... Oh, Blue's gonna turn around. He should be fine, although Demon doesn't know that he's spotted. Does not know that he's spotted. Clockwork is gonna try to force Demon back. Clear path for Blue. You see the power of a Dark here. That was a level 1 wall as well. Unfortunately, didn't have that level 2 in wall. But what are you gonna do, right? A lot of damage. And, well, Demon gonna go for it one more time. However, I think he's flirting with death just a little bit too much. Bottom lane still being pushed. Way too. Now gonna, rather TC, going to pull Demon back to the bottom lane. Start chipping away at this tower. Sand King is around, does finally have an epicenter, but really, I don't think that's enough. Especially when there's a leap away. One you want to kill is Mirana, and that's not really gonna happen anytime soon. Everyone and their mom is being pulled down to the bottom lane. Wow, that was a great smoke, guys. That's really sneaky. We're going to come through, will not hit. It'd be really sad if that did hit. And Liquid, they want to fight. They might be able to pick off Sand King. With Wraith King waiting in the wings. Arrow stolen by Rubik, however. Here comes the Wraith King, and he's going to go for Hey Bitches. Going for the tankiest target with the Blade Mail. Why not? You might be able to get him too. There he goes. Meantime, Quakefoot going to jump right in. He's going to take a lot of damage, but does have the ultimate ready. Burst Strike, waiting for Sand King to use it. Not going to happen. Illuminate going to fly through. Ion Shells, you don't want to stand near that. Looks like they're going to sack it. Arrow going to fly through, go right through that Wraith King. And the tower is going to get picked up for free. Well, not really free. Kill a Clockwork, get a tower for free. Roshan the next attempt, I think it might be. Wraith King could get pulled in immediately by Keeper of the Light. And yeah, they're going to clear the jungle and then head towards that Roshan. Now, they do have the Lifesteal Aura level 2 to make this a little bit safer, though it is still going to be very slow. They don't have the most damage. Between Arrow and Lifesteal Aura, they'll be able to do a lot of damage to it, but it's not the most. Actually, no, it's pretty high. Level 3 Orb on the OD, a lot higher. He has a lot more farm than I would normally expect for an OD, so the amount of damage OD is putting out is perfectly adequate. I was going to say, there's no minus armor or anything like that. Make this really quick. But it's clearly fast enough, and Roshan is going to go down. Aegis on the OD, instantly smoke up. They want more blood. OD looks like he should be going for a sheep next. 4-staff sheep is pretty legit. Okay, Hey Bitches popping off the Blade Mail, and you're going to try to go for Way 2. Way 2 more than happy to fight that one out because he does have support coming in the form of an arrow, which will hit onto the Clockwork. Wraith King dropping very low, but he's not going to die anytime soon. Now the stars will fall, and Clockwork will go down. Way 2 knowing exactly how much damage, exactly how close Demon is, and he will make that one happen. Now Burrow Strike onto 2, will get imprisoned, and the hammer drops. It was a bold attempt from Sand King, but not bold enough. They're going to push out the mid lane, push out the top lane, take the top lane, and Liquid, they're just systematically taking all the towers that Relax have. It's going to be very easy for them to take the last one. And Blue, he's the primary farmer, and what does he have? He doesn't have anything. He really can't fight right now. The entirety of Relax, they need a perfect fight, and that involves, several people in cogs getting hit with an epicenter, something like that. And not having that happen, that's also not good at all. He's going to go into the Sandstorm. Riptide will kill off the Wraith King. Bulba going to get lifted up into the air. How's it? Back wall still. Is he going to use it? There it is. Back wall. There goes the Sand King. And Blue taking a lot of damage as well from the Sand King illusion. Not going to do enough. Sonic Wave was used. Want you so much. You're going to try to dodge an arrow. Here it comes. It is going to miss. The Wraith Fire Blast will land. Want you so much. Still in danger, though. Has a Sacred Relic, but you can see how much it's doing for him. TC can hit with the hook shot. Hey, Betches definitely going to get this kill, but at what cost? Cog's actually killing off the Keeper of the Light. And in the end, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Tower's still alive, but for how long? Liquid, they definitely need to Keeper of the Light, but Keeper of the Light, especially since he's only 2,000 gold away from his Aghanims, these pushes are going to be so much easier once that happens. The infinite sustain of a Keeper of the Light with Aghanims is pretty ridiculously broken. It really is something ridiculous. OD also has enough gold to pick up his sheep stick, so jumping in into, or Force Staff in to a sheep right onto the Queen of Pain, ultimate if needed. That's almost a surefire way of getting that kill. I mean, it also sets up for the fact that Wraith King and Moran will be able to get closer for their stuns. So OD picking up a really big item, and Moran are going to go for a Maelstrom and get a little bit of extra damage there. Probably should be Mjolnir. Slap that on the Wraith King, slap that on the OD, who's probably going to be near the front lines, and you have yourself a good fight there. Bulba going to try to go toe-to-toe with the Sand King. Double damage, though, on the Sand King, making it really, really easy for this SK to get the edge on that fight. But here comes Demon. Might get caught out by the Queen of Pain. Going to look to throw an arrow. Will throw it and miss. He might get burst struck. He will get burst struck. Burst damage going to return right towards him with the arrow stolen by the Rubik. Here comes the OD looking for a Force Staff sheep. And there's the back and the sheep. This Sand King is so dead. There's one. Is there going to be another Wraith King? Has a stun. Well, they don't see blue behind them. They might know that he's there. No, they're just going to go for mid. Like, blue, if you want to go top, that's completely okay. We're just going to take this tower. And take it they will. TC going to bring everyone in with that recall ability. However, Way 2 is actually going to be in a little bit of trouble. Blue and Nagasiren are both here, and he's going to turn a little bit of damage with Blade Mail, but that's definitely not enough. This guy is dead. Now the tower going to get chipped down slowly but surely. Way 2 is, not even worth sending someone up there to save him. He's just going to die. He's going to buy out before he does do so, so he's going to lose as little money as possible. It will give Radiance money to that Nagasiren. If that is going to be, if they are ever going to make a comeback, it is going to be on the back of that. Mech being used to keep the OD up high in HP. Imprisoned, stolen by Rubik. The OD has an Aegis, so he doesn't really care that much. Takes the tower, backs off. Instantly into the Moran ultimate. No wards here for the Radiant, so a sheep stick is going to be lethal initiation, most likely. Gotta keep your eye on the OD. Surging forward, wants bottom lane. Oh, hey, betches. Hey, betches. Oh, want you so much. That's good, too. Song of the Siren. So they're gonna go for OD. They're gonna definitely kill him off, or at least hit him with cogs. That'll show him. Arrow gonna fly, will miss onto everything. Illuminate, meantime clearing off all the illusions. Arrow stolen. And there goes the Aegis. Arrow gonna come right through. Oh my god, that would have been so freaking baller if that was timed properly. Arrowing from that long off of an Aegis proc, which procced off of a rocket flare. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That is what I'm talking about. Bottom lane being pressured, really all lanes except for the top one. Being pressured towards the Dire, that top lane, but Way 2 will head his way over there. OD with Force Staff Sheep is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Relax, they can't actually leave their base except if they go in packs on the top lane where it's relatively safe. Way 2 will defend this lane. He's got to worry about Nagasiren illusions doing Radiance things, but here comes the real heavy. Goikva, once he gets Hex / Imprison Nagasiren, she doesn't have a song to bail her out anymore. So Goikva looking for blood. Not going to find it this time, but the top lane was pushed out quite a bit. At the very least, buying Relax a lot of time to, kind of recoup their losses and just buy a little bit of delay time. However, at the same time, that does mean TC heading on towards his Aghanims. It's getting really close, guys. Another 550 gold, and he'll have that item up and available. Then the pushes, you thought they were bad before. Yeah, they're going to get really messy. Gem being picked up by the Rubik, looking to do some dewarding. They're going to get a lot of value out of that, too. Liquid have a lot of vision in the enemy base, or on the enemy side of the map, rather. The item being picked up from Queen of Pain is actually an Aghanim Scepter. Usually we don't see this kind of build from Queen of Pain. But I think with Liquids being so aggressive, you need that Sonic Wave every single time to fight. It's a little bit more realistic to pick up also than something like a Sheep Stick, which, getting 2,700 gold is a pain in the ass. I really don't think Queen of Pain is capable of doing that. She's nowhere near the top of the net worth chart. And you could also do that if you really want to. Because why not? Sonic Wave creeps? Sure, go for it. Bottom lane going to be pushed once again. Maybe they want to wait for a BKB or two. Mjolnir? Yes, Mjolnir, Hammer of Thor. Is going to be the item pickup from Demon coming next. Ball was pushing out the top lane. He can be pulled in at any moment from the Keeper of the Light, who I think they're probably, they're just going to wait for one more spawn. Send the entire courier out with the entire Aghanims on the keeper. It's still daytime, and actually daybreak just... Daylight just broke. Daybreak just broke? Unfortunately, this camp is blocked, right? No, it's not. It's like this far away from being blocked. So there it is. Aghanim Scepter onto the Keeper of the Light. And, oh, pick off on Naga Siren? Yeah, take that one also. That's a freebie. Okay, so the push is pretty clear objective now. Naga Siren down. Song of the Siren's still up. Buyback not available for Naga, but the base isn't being pressured that much. And do they know the Sand King is here? They might. They don't. But yeah, Aghanim Scepter is flying out. And Darkseer looking to help out Demon, who's fighting 1v3 for some reason. Bulb is going to get spotted, and he might want to fight this one out. He's going to pull in the OD, the Keeper of the Light. Illuminate going to fly through. Not really sure what Demon was trying to do there. Like, yeah, that's a little bit over aggressive. I actually pointed to the wrong observer ward when I was saying Liquid have a lot of wards in the enemy base, but they did have a lot of wards. I mean, this was dewarded. They had a ward here, and I think they had a ward over here as well, in this area. So yeah, my point stands, but my drawing on the map is something that a 2-year-old could do better at, so gotta channel my inner 2-year-old apparently. Okay, if they don't push now, then I really don't know what they're waiting for. The longer they wait, the more damage this Naga Siren is going to accrue, the tankier she's going to become. And relax, they're far enough behind right now that Liquid could actually just look to make an Alpha Strike and end this. Invisibility. Okay, they can just wait for Roshan. Okay, we'll wait for the Aghanims. Then we'll wait for the BKB. Maybe we'll just wait for the Roshan. Maybe we'll wait for another Maelstrom. Why not? Sentry Ward, Hellfire. This time not going to help you. That's Sandstorm. Wait, 2 probably can't get this kill unless there's a lucky crit. 1 crit, and it is going to do it. He had Burrow. He could have Burrow. Maybe he didn't have. He definitely had enough mana. Well, Way 2 gets a free kill, and so does OD. 4 staff Hex or just Hex. Way 2 now going to get jumped by a whole bunch of angry heroes with no mana burn. So, you know, Reincarnation, that sucks to lose it, but... Oh, he's actually going to turn around for blue. That's a lot of damage. Celebration's coming in. It's going to be the Darkseer. Can they kill him a second time? There's the Ensnare, and he's going to try to TP his way out, and he will make his way out. Bulba going to come right in for a vacuum. Not going to do too much, but in the meantime, this is the real threat. The Mjolnir Mirana and OD pushing out that mid lane. Let's see what the defense looks like. It looks like a Queen of Pain with no Sonic Wave, kind of surprising, and a Sand King who hasn't used Step Center once. They cannot defend this. Tower's gonna go. Oh well, they might defend this. They might catch 2. Where's the 2-man Burrow Strike? Let's see it. Epicenter. Instantly imprison self. No, BKB and go to town. There's 1. Instantly the back wall does pop off, and Sand King does try to make a run for it. He will get 4 staff down and killed. Now Rubik, 3 hits from the OD. That's a triple kill for him. Blue did manage to blink out of there, looking to jump back in possibly, but the OD with a self-imprison will keep himself alive. Sand King gonna come. Is there a true sight? Oh, you bet there is. There's a Burrow Strike to dodge the stun, but he will die in the end regardless. Blue does kill off the OD, but now I don't think he's very long for life. But here comes Hey Bitches one more time. Bought back into this fight. Queen of Pain does blink out just a little bit of health. And the 4 staff back out from the Clockwork. He's going to live as well. Queen of Pain is completely safe. TP back to the base, and somehow she survives. But still, that's not the problem. The problem is that Demon is here doing a lot of damage to these Raxes. Ranged Rax, at the very least, is going to be destroyed. Naga Siren should be up by the time they want to go for melee. There's the Ranged Rax down. The damage, the objective that Liquid wanted, that has been taken, and Liquid are going to fall back knowing that that push, even though they lost the OD, even though they lost the BKB, the 10-second BKB, is going to be fine, because Roshan is up. They could take that one really, really quickly. Keep in mind also that this was not a daytime push, so they didn't have that extra bit of Illuminate healing ridiculousness from an Aghanimed TC. Now it's back to all lanes. Push them out. Just make space for this Roshan, really. They're going to go for it as soon as OD gets back up anyway. It's kind of a predictable move, but it's also a move that they could afford to make. Yep, here comes OD. Mirana set up the arrow. Maybe clear some ancients first, because why the hell not? But yeah, Roshan should give them easy access to get that melee racks. They are spotted out, but will they even go for it still? They definitely can. Of course, they don't know that they can. Maybe they'll see Rubik in the mid lane and say, we could go for it? Yeah, they can. There you go. Arrow and Quick Push can do the damage. Top lane in the meantime, Way 2 will get jumped once again. This is going to be his death. Or at least one of his deaths. Reincarnation, and he has Blade Mail up again. There's Epicenter being used. Lots of damage going to be returned with his Blade Mail. Blade Mail of value. Doesn't do enough, though. They're going to trade the Wraith King for an Aegis. Or if you prefer the original pronunciation, Aegis. And look to probably take another tower. Maybe go for that final melee racks. Top lane's being pushed, but you can just send anyone up there and have TC yank them back. It's the beauty of Keeper of the Light, right? Looks like OD is going to go and do that. Look what are extending the game.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Keeping your towers up is all important and everything. And uh-oh, Sand King. 4-staff Hex. No. OD is a patient man. Here comes the gem. Womp. I am here! Kill me! So yeah, Sand King knew that he was toast. And yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that moment. That was a good moment. Alright. So all the lanes are being pushed once again. Mid lane going to push narrowly towards Relax's side for the rest of the game. Range Rack's not putting that much momentum towards it. Just 3,700 gold on this OD though. He already has the BKB. He's probably just going to die, wait for a replacement for Aegis. Then something like a Shiva's? AC? Something with armor? Maybe AC for attack speed, although Wraith King might want to go for AC. Probably going to go for Mjolnir instead. Here we go. Let's see if they can take this melee racks. Let's see if they want to take this melee racks. They want blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shiva's Guard already picked up from Dark here, so it's going to be an AC if anything. The Infinite Sustain from TC as Daylight just breaks, and this melee racks is going to go down. Without the Queen of Pain Sonic Wave, there's no way that they could defend this successfully. Maybe an Epicenter after a Song of the Siren, and they are clumped up. But Illuminate to heal them all back, and that's going to be really messy. Hex up in 10 seconds. They're going to go for the top side. Teal, you got to run. Sand King, no, it's actually going to be someone else who's imprisoned. It's an arrow going to miss. Hookshot rather from Hey Betch is going to catch Demon, who's going to pop the BKB and just go to town on the entirety of the Relaxed side. He's going to get netted down, forcing the TP, but he gets get yanked back by the Keeper of the Light, and I think that's going to happen right as soon as he gets healed up. Assuming TC doesn't die. Nope, there's the Infinite Sustain from the Eternal Aghanim Scepter. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to look to pop with the Aegis. Koikfa does go down. Has a hammer as soon as he returns. And, well, here comes Demon once again. Tower not taking any damage. Wall does go down from Bulba. Not a great one. But it doesn't really matter, I don't think. They have Song of the Siren still, and they do still have Epicenter level 2. This could do a lot of damage to the Liquid side, but you can see these Illuminates flying through. They're all healing up so damn much. It's kind of insane. Creep Wave gets chopped down. Hex attempts from OD. And as soon as they see the Song of the Siren, I think they have to just BKB. Hey Betch is going to go in, get 2, and the BKB gets popped off from the OD. Going to instantly annihilate that Sand King. What Epicenter? I didn't see an Epicenter. Wall gets dropped again. Another stun gets thrown, but it will get absorbed by the Imprison. I want you so much now. Forced into the Song of the Siren. There is no follow-up for this at all. They get someone in the cogs, but OD can just wreck the Clockwork. There's the Sonic Wave, but that's not enough, not nearly enough, especially when everyone's healed. Almost back up to full. The Rubik gets picked off, and I think that might just be game. Demon's going to force out blue very, very easily with that Chain Lightning. Wraithfire Blast, arrows, everything's being tossed out. And they have picked up the Raxes in the end of it. So more Illuminates are going to be flying. Full heal because that's balanced. And then just make the rotation. Hey, Betches, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits, and that's a kill. OD actually they have double Shiva's Guard. The aura doesn't stack, but the damage certainly. Oh, hey, Betches, he wants more. He wants, again, he's going to buy back and die instantly. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to just go to the death, getting 4 stats every which way. Someone's in the prison. It's going to be Blue's going to 4 stats wave out, try to get the Sonic Wave kill on the OD. He will eventually get the OD killed, but it's already an Ultra kill. Ultra kill for the OD. GG has been called, guys. And it looks like, by that good luck tomorrow, this was actually the last game. So I thank you guys for watching. If you are on Dota TV and you're listening to this channel, I thank you for picking this one. I hope to see, or I hope to have you here again. If you're on the stream, then thank you for watching. I think that's going to be it for me, guys. If you did enjoy this, then well, follow the stream, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys